Wow, boys, wow. Massive, massive, massive breaking news. Vinicius Jr. looks like he's been in secret talks with Manchester City. Manchester City. The Real Madrid star is considering a move away from Real Madrid, but he's being considerate of the 115 charges. But it's the player is very keen on leaving Real Madrid this summer. And this news came after, by the way, after this news. Man City will target Rodrygo Goes if Savinho is sold. Guys, to be honest, I'm so shocked. Okay, this window is becoming one of the craziest windows of all time. We've had words to Liverpool, the Isak saga, the Rashford saga, everything, bro. But these two stories, yeah, insane, bro, insane. Let's talk about Rodrygo first. Rodrygo has always been a player where He's you've had the thought where has Rodrigo always thought about leaving Man City? Has he always thought about being the main man at a world class team? Because Rodrigo, you can say the excuse people have always given Rodrigo, right, is they say that he's a left winger. Okay, he's not a pure right winger. He gets played out of position. He can't be the main man while playing out of position. And the thing is, I kind of agree with that. Okay, I kind of agree with that. I know Rodrigo, the best of him can come out of that left hand side when he's cutting into his left foot and he dribbles better there. He's more involved in the game there. He gets more touches. But at the same time, he's been playing right wing for 5, 6 years, bro. He's been playing right wing for 5, 6 years. Like, I think the excuse has died out a little bit. Like, you cannot use it that much, okay? Because every year he always gives you, and also this is a big factor too, every year he's always had good spells. Okay, when a player has good spells, you know he can be amazing at that position. Okay, Rodrigo has always had good spells on the right wing position, so he can be a great player on the right wing, no question about it. We've seen him against the City game. We've seen him this year against the tie against Atletico Madrid. He's amazing, bro. He's world class on his day. He's one of the best wingers in the world, but he doesn't have the consistency, in my opinion. In my opinion, that is a mentality issue. The consistency part, I think it is a mentality issue. And one of those issues you can say is the reason is because he's playing at Real Madrid where he's not considered the main man, which makes him lose motivation. So if that is the case, then I see why Rodrigo wants to move, okay? I've also seen this summer in the Club World Cup, Rodrigo, Madrid losing 4-0 against PSG. They need a goal, right? They need a goal. They need the attacking spark. And Rodrigo does not get subbed on. Instead, he subs on Lucas Vasquez, Xabi Alonso, which in itself is crazy, the fact he's subbing on Lucas Vasquez, but I think Rodrigo then and at that moment he knew I'm leaving Real Madrid. And we all knew Rodrigo was most likely leaving Real Madrid. The fact that, he didn't start any games in the Club World Cup. The fact that Liverpool were contacting him, Arsenal were contacting him. What's your situation like? He's been keen on a move to a Premier League club, but the fact that Man City have swooped in out of nowhere to take Rodrigo away from those two clubs. Which are they really two clubs, or is it just one club in Liverpool actually going for Rodrigo? We'll talk about Arsenal later, but I think Rodrigo has always been keen on Man City. Okay, he loves Man City. He's been on about Man City every time he plays against them. Has been on about Rodrigo. They've been flirting. Okay, Pep and Rodrigo, they've been flirting. But right now, this late after some, like, it's basically come out of nowhere. That's why it's such a big shock for me. I thought it was going to be Arsenal or Liverpool, but Man City have just swooped in to take him. I think he's going to be sold for around 100 million, maybe even a little less if City can negotiate that. But the big news today, the big news. I was going to make a video about this, about only this, but the big news that has literally just happened is Vinicius Jr. to leave Real Madrid. This by the way, this whole saga thing, this all comes from Indicala, okay? Who by the way, he's not a joke. Okay, he's not a joke. He's been reliable all summer. Every single Premier League transfer, he's been the first one to mention it, whether it's Baleba, whether it's the Isak news, whether it's Words, whether it's anyone. He's been the first person to mention these things. But the fact that it's Vinicius Jr., like, that's something you look at your phone and you think Just Bizarre Tactics has posted that. Or you think something like a parody account has posted. But no, this is legit, bro. This is legit. Vinicius Jr. to Man City is something I would never, ever expect to see. Seriously, bro, I would never expect to see this. If I saw Vinicius leaving Real Madrid in itself, I'll go crazy. But to Man City, I'll go even crazier, bro. What is it with these Real Madrid players in Man City, by the way? It's crazy, but Man City are looking to sign Vinícius Jr. Like, if Pep wants this to happen, then this guy, I don't know why he thinks he needs any more attackers. In my opinion, I think City, the last position they need is the left wing cam and right wing, in my opinion. After they sign Rodrygo. This is the last position they need. But the fact that they're also apparently going for Vinícius Jr. is crazy to me, bro. I mean, I know I've been saying it's crazy to me for so long, but genuinely, when did you expect to see this news? Vinícius has had a rough 6 months, okay? A rough 6 months. He's been terrible. I'm not sugarcoating it. He's been terrible, okay? He hasn't had any good performance after those 6 months. Only one game I remember that he was good was against Bilbao at the Bernabeu, but Bilbao had their B team. Doesn't really count. Doesn't really matter. But in big games, he has not been there for Real Madrid. Which makes me consider, is Vinícius leaving because of an emotional standpoint? Is he leaving because tactically he doesn't think the role suits him? But the thing about Vinícius is I'm so confused because this guy loves Real Madrid. Okay, this guy's a pure Madrista. Every time he scores, he kisses the badge, whether they're winning 10-0 or 1-0. He's kissing the badge, bro. Or they're losing 4-1, which they did against Arsenal. This guy scored a lucky goal. He kissed the badge and he hyped the whole Bernabeu up for no reason because they ended up losing 5-1. But put that to the side. Vinícius loves Real Madrid. Okay, that's why I'm so confused. Did he realize that he's not going to get the love that he should get because of a bad 6 months and he saw how the Real Madrid fans treated him? Is that the point? Is that what I'm looking at here? Is it because of potentially Kylian Mbappe? Is it because of Mbappe being the main man at the Real Madrid squad? Vinny doesn't think he's appreciated more. Is it because of the wages? Vinny's not getting paid enough. Nowhere near Mbappe, by the way. Mbappe earns like 10 million more than him. There's so many reasons. I kind of understand now why Vinny hasn't signed a new contract. If this is the reason why, I kind of understand why he hasn't signed a new contract since last year. But as for City, guys, if they manage to get Rodrygo, if they manage to get Vinícius Jr., both of them, one of them would be crazy, but both of them, wow, imagine a front three with Vinícius, Rodrygo, and Erling Haaland. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, that would be insane, bro. But I want to talk about Arsenal real quick. Because the fact that these guys have had the chance to sign Rodrygo, okay? They had the chance to sign Rodrygo way back, like when the summer just started. Rodrygo was offered to them, okay? And they could have signed Rodrygo because I look at the signings they made now, they had the money for Rodrygo. But instead, they decided to go for Nani Madueke. And don't tell me Nani Madueke will be a backup to Saka. I fully disagree. Because so far, this whole preseason, he's played on the left-hand side. He's played on the left-hand side only. He hasn't even been subbed on for Saka. Nwaneri has been subbed on for Saka. So I look at that and I'm lost, bro. I'm lost. When I look at Arsenal, by the way, this Man City gimmick of them being a small club, of them having no fans, of them having no pool, that gimmick is over. Okay? Because the fact that they're able to get 2 Madrid stars, that I would say 5 Madrid players have been crucial to the past Champions Leagues that Madrid have won. I'll give it to Cruz, I'll give it to Fede, I'll give it to Courtois, but the last 2 is Vinícius and Rodrygo. They've been crucial to all the Champions League wins that Madrid have had. And, I mean, to be honest, City have ambition if they're trying to complete this, and Arsenal do not have ambition. Arsenal are a club without ambition, okay? They're a club that wants to compete, whether you guys like it or not. I never saw Arsenal as this ambition team that wants to make big signings because I think they're scared to make big signings. It's probably not because they're scared to win league titles, but I don't think Arteta has the full trust from the board. Because I truly think if Arteta had the chance to sign Rodrygo, he would go for it right away. But, I mean, having said that, guys, Madrid fans, tell me what you think, bro. Tell me what you think. What do you think about these 2 leaving right here? What do you think about Vinícius, who's probably been your best player for these past 4 years? What do you think about him leaving? What do you think about Rodrygo leaving? This is crazy news. I know this is crazy news. I can't believe it myself. So let me know what you guys think. Man City fans, if you guys are watching, let me know what you guys think either. I already had Man City as my title winners. Had them as my title winners before these 2 signings. But these 2 signings, they're going for the Champions League too, bro. They're going for the Champions League too. But that's enough from me, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video with all your Madristas, with all your City fans. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.